I wasn't supposed to talk about this yet, but I got invited to a private SEO mastermind in London with the top 1% of SEOs on the planet. No sponsors, no sales decks, just the best of e-commerce, AI, technical, SaaS, iGaming, crypto, and even black hat SEOs sharing what's working right now behind closed doors. And I want you to hear what I heard, because when a room like that agrees on this many things, it is no longer a hot take. It is a map to where SEO is heading next in 2026. So I'm going to walk you through the exact playbooks that kept coming up in that room, the stuff they're scaling for clients, the things they're betting on even bigger, and the stuff brands are about to FOMO into hard because of AI search. First and foremost, SEOs are bullish on SEO. This kept coming up in the mastermind, at lunch, at drinks after. Like, people are more excited, SEOs are more excited and more bullish on the entire industry and their own success than, honestly, I've seen SEOs in a very long time. I put out a video a few weeks ago on this, but it was really great to hear 30 other people in the same industry say the exact same thing. So really good sentiment around SEO heading into 2026. Uh, I think especially around e-commerce SEO, e-commerce SEO has always kind of had to earn its keep in the marketing stack for e-com brands. Now, I believe with AI search, brands are really leaning into it more than they ever have. Specifically, here's what e-com SEOs are betting on big in 2026. Reddit, more backlinks. They're paying from all of them. More collection pages, the long tail collection page strategy I talk about a lot on this channel. Competitor and competitor alternatives content. These are great for getting visibility in LLMs. FAQs, like ultimate FAQ pages, as well as FAQs on product pages, collection pages, blogs, things like that, as well as listicles. I heard a lot of agencies and e-com SEOs talking about like just spamming listicle links with PBNs. So that was pretty interesting. Something I'm looking into for sure now. Next up, brands are having FOMO on AEO, GEO, right? I said it in the last slide. Previously, SEO has always had to earn its keep in the marketing stack. Most brands just ignore it. There are plenty of 7, 8, 9, even 10-figure brands that have probably never even considered SEO. I know a handful of them off the top of my head that I've spoken with, and they're like, yeah, we're good. We're good on Meta, Google Ads, whatever. Like, they just keep doing it. Now, because of ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, and the bet on agentic e-commerce in the future, brands don't want to miss out on this simply at all. They would hate to have FOMO on this kind of next big channel, right? CPMs are climbing on ad networks. If their consumers can now find brands via AI, they absolutely do not want to miss out on this new channel. I would say, for me personally, anecdotally, about my own sales calls and the volume of them and the increased desire to spend money on SEO, e-commerce brands are investing more in SEO than they have over the last few months and years. I would say not for me, like not personally seen since like 2018, 2019 levels. So kind of a major shift in the future of commerce. What does this mean for you? Well, it depends who you are for sure. But there's a new AI visibility tool every single day, right? VC backed, indie hacker, whatever. I don't pay for any of them. I don't recommend you do, right? GA4 is still the best way to track traffic and visibility. Well, traffic really out of LLMs. This is still the best way to do it. And GA4 is obviously free. SEO agencies are rebranding into AI SEO agencies. I don't recommend you overpay. I've seen a lot of marketplaces, a lot of agencies I know that I would not consider good SEOs are rebranding as AI SEO specific. Be careful for sure. There's a brand we're working with right now. Previously, they were paying an AI SEO agency and an SEO agency and not getting results with either of them. Now they're paying us for both and getting results across the board. So just something to think about. SEO fundamentals are going to get you 80% of the way. These 5 proven tactics in this video that I'll link up here will get you the remaining 20%. Backlinks matter more than ever. Every single person in that room is paying for backlinks. White hat, gray hat, black hat, whatever you want to call it. Backlinks still matter. 99% of the internet, people who didn't know SEO, simply, I'm looping you into the 99%. Discounted backlinks admitted that the term AEO was coined, answer engine optimization. You just need to format your content in a way that's easy for, LLMs and Google to understand and process. Sure. How about easy to find? If your content doesn't get any links, it's not going to get any traffic, it's not going to get any visibility, and that content, no matter how well it's optimized, doesn't fucking matter, simply enough. Content without links doesn't exist, like, to really simplify it down for you. People can't follow it, crawlers can't find it without links, so you need to be building backlinks to your content in order to get it more traffic so that it gets more visibility from LLMs and from Google, and you make more money. Simple as that. I think the days of you can't buy backlinks are over, dead, dying, whatever. Huge companies are spending tens of thousands of dollars every single month to pay for backlinks. We're doing the same from our clients at our agency, and every single SEO at the Mastermind is also doing the same thing. If you don't believe me, There are tons of studies out there showing the growth in the backlink market rather over the last few years and projections for the next few years. Backlink marketplaces are making more money than ever. Link building agencies are making more money than ever. Link costs are going up. Like everything is scaling. Like people are bullish on backlinks, and you absolutely should be, right? These are votes of authority, votes of confidence for both LLMs and for Google. The more you have, the higher quality you have, the more money you're going to make. Simple as that. Next up, everyone's using or wants to learn how to use Reddit. I put out a few of my videos and on Twitter that I was using Reddit quite a bit. Some agencies already there were doing it pretty effectively as well. A lot of people were having questions for us, which that was pretty interesting. It's been huge for us as an agency. All of our clients, any new clients we're onboarding, as well as some of our existing clients, are all doing Reddit. I would say like 70% of our clients are doing it right now. We're generating anywhere from 25 to 100-ish branded mentions per month per client. No links, just branded mentions, which makes this pretty scalable. Again, other agencies have started to dabble in it. All of them are seeing similar results to us. Again, every result's going to be a little bit different, but here's kind of what we all collectively agreed on. More AI referral traffic in the first 30 days in the first 30 days of posting the first few comments. We're tracking AI referral traffic out of GA4. More momentum in Google after the first 60 days. Okay, more social signals, more just positive overall search signals are happening after you increase brand dimensions on Google. So not only the content on your site and the technical SEO on your site and the link building on your site helping, but the Reddit is like pretty much pouring fuel to the fire for that. And brands are still wanting to build even more comments. Once they see results in 30, 60 days, they're like, great, how can we do more, right? So brands are bullish on it, agencies are bullish on it. I'm extremely bullish on it as well. Last up, time is a flat circle. This is hilarious. We're talking about Reddit commenting, Parasite, UGC, any of that kind of stuff in 2025, heading in 2026. This stuff worked 10 years ago. It's working again today. There's a lot of talk about Google's recent updates. They've really gotten rid of a lot of their spam filters, and it's kind of unlocked a whole new frontier for SEO. Reddit commenting used to be a low-quality tactic from Fiverr SEOs. Now it's one of the most effective tactics that you can do. You used to go to like 100 Reddit backlinks from Fiverr, and like that was considered a really low-quality, terrible practice. Like, what's it going to move the needle? Now I wish, quite frankly, 10 years ago I would have bought a bunch of them. Because I bet they work really well from 10 years ago. But even so, like Reddit commenting is crushing. Used to work 10 years ago. It kind of got plugged. Now it's working again. Buying backlinks. Digital PR had its moment the last 1-2 years. Huge arbitrage on pricing and delivery. There's a few agencies like PR companies kept coming up that were like, reputable, others less so. But companies are spending more on paid backlinks than they are on digital PR. I think the way that digital PR is, it's not over, but it's slowing down. It's kind of plateauing. People are pouring more brands, companies, enterprises are pouring more money into just paying per backlink because it's more predictable, it's more scalable. Again, the backlink market is bigger than ever and continuing to grow. Last up, Parasite, UGC, Reddit, Quora, LinkedIn, Medium. Very profitable UGC platforms right now. I think Reddit's probably the biggest one right now. I'm talking about that a lot. But Quora, LinkedIn, Medium, people are having a lot of success on these platforms still. This is reminiscent of a long time ago, quite frankly. Quora used to exist a lot of results. Now I thought it was dead, but a lot of agencies, crypto, iGaming as well, are having a really good amount of success with Quora, LinkedIn, and Medium as well. So I think SEO, continues to evolve. There's a lot of things that are going to happen in 2026. A lot of things we don't know what's going to happen. Overall, I think the sentiment is overall positive from SEOs about the state of the industry. I think brands are looking at it in a whole new light than they ever have, right? They're betting on this kind of big change to, shopping, consumerism as a whole, right? I heard a brand, they compared, ChatGPT and agentic shopping to kind of like the next phase of the internet, which, it's a big stretch. We're early to say that, but I would say they're probably right to some degree. I think there's a future where agentic shopping is going to exist, and how you capitalize on that depends on what you do right now, 2025, 2026, the next few years after. So really excited about it. See you guys in the next video.